Before we get into the video, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I mean, come on, what are you doing if you're not subbed to me by now? My content is fire, from stop motions, news videos, reviews, music occasionally. All my social media accounts are linked down below, and now, let's get straight to it. What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video, and as you can tell by the insane title, I have some new Legacy and Studio Series and exclusive listings leaked for 2024 next year. This is coming from JT Prime 17 on the boards. These just came out last night, not even 24 hours ago, so let's get right down to this and I'll give you guys my thoughts on these as always. So first thing here, we got Legacy mainline for next year. First one is Core Energon Galvatron, which is a given. We figured that there might have been a Galvatron repaint of the Energon Megatron that's going to be in either Wave 1 or 2. And then we have Core Rock 2, which is rumored to be the Rock Lord's sort of weaponizers of the Legacy line next year. And then we have Deluxe Slipstream. We are finally getting a new Slipstream, people. It's not going to be one that's like a convention exclusive from 14 years ago. It's not a Takara exclusive from 2014 Thrilling 30. Nope, this is a mainline American release from Hasbro, and this is absolutely amazing. I cannot wait for this. The only thing that's raising my eyebrow just a little is that this is a deluxe instead of a Voyager. You would think that they would want to make her a Voyager to stack up with the other Seekers, considering those are obviously also Voyager class. So I don't know, maybe they're thinking like, oh, because she's a female, she has to be a bit smaller than the male Seekers. I guess that's a little bit like tropey, but it kind of makes sense if you think about it. But people are speculating that this could be a Windblade retool, because we know that there's going to be a deluxe class Windblade coming, and I think either Wave 1 or 2 of Legacy next year as well. So who knows with that. I hope it's not low-key, but I don't know. It could be a good remold. And then next up we have Deluxe RAD Sideburn, which we knew that this was coming inevitably, because obviously that Shadow Striker mold was made for Sideburn and whatever other RAD repaints that they want to do. This is kind of exciting when you think of it in this sense, that this Sideburn could be used as a Cybertronian mode for him. Now, this is me speculating because I don't know if it's going to be remolded or not to look more like the Dodge Viper that the original Sideburn is based off of from the show. But if it's just a repaint with a new head, then we have a freaking Cybertronian Robots in the Sky Sideburn now to go along with your Cybertronian RAD tow line that just came out like a month ago. So if you think about it like that, that is absolutely amazing and insane, and I need it, and I'm convincing myself that I need another Sideburn when I already have the original. Oh, man. But when you think about it like that, it's absolutely amazing. Next one here, Deluxe G1 I almost said Skyquake. Quake, which I'm not too excited about this one. We had the Titan's Return release, and I guess, you know, it kind of did suck that it was just a hard head repaint / retool. But me personally, I don't really care about Quake that much. I've never really had an attachment to the character, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people out there that are really excited for this thing. And now we have a crazy listing right here. Animated fans, we're going to be eating good next year. We have the Optimus Prime, the Bumblebee, who knows, whatever other animated characters that we don't know about that we're going to be getting next year. And now we have Voyager animated Motormaster, people. Are you insane, Hasbro? Are you insane, designers? Evan, Mark, whoever else worked on these things, you guys are amazing. We finally have an animated Motormaster in the main line from Hasbro. That's not, I think there was a Takara exclusive, but the one that I know about for sure is the convention exclusive from like 2011 when they did the Stunticons. Hopefully at some point one day we get the other Stunticons from animated, but hey, if it's just Motormaster, I'll take it. And this is probably going to be a remold of the animated Optimus Prime that's coming out in either, I'm pretty sure it's Wave 1, because you generally don't start a new Generations line the next year without having a Prime or an Optimus Prime in Wave 1. So I think he's Wave 1 and this Motormaster is Wave 4, and he's probably just going to be a repaint with maybe a new head. But still absolutely crazy. And now we're getting into some Walmart capsule exclusive line stuff. It seems like next year's Walmart line is going to be about the Star Seekers. Oh, I forgot to say that there's going to be a Metal Hawk package refresh to go along with Motormaster in that wave. But next up, the Star Seekers Walmart subline for next year. There's one that's codenamed. It just says Deluxe AST. And then there's one that says Deluxe 1, so we don't know what those two are. And then there's Deluxe Road Pig, which could either be a repaint / remold of animated Prowl or the Road Rocket mold from last year. And then we have Deluxe Lockdown, which has been heavily speculated, heavily rumored by leakers, and even, I think, hinted at by the designers themselves that we would be getting a new Lockdown at some point from the new Axle Grease body mold. So here's hoping that it's more of an extensive retool, because as is, it's a bit too chunky and stubby for a Lockdown to me, but who knows? We'll see how it turns out. And then we have a Deluxe Filch, which I had to look this character up actually, and it seems like it's based off of the RAD 2015 character, so that's pretty cool. We're getting more RAD 2015 representation from the Strong Arm this year, so for those of you that are fans of that, me personally, I really don't care about RAD 2015 that much, but I'm sure there will be a lot of people out there that do. And then we have a Voyager Ferric, which I'm remembering things correctly, this is a character that's a repaint typically of Cyclonus. So I'm thinking it's just going to be a Cyclonus repaint. I'm not sure, but that would be kind of cool. I don't know if I would get it. And then the last one here is a Leader Class Thundertron. Now this is weird because we have the Voyager listing of Thundertron that came out, like 7 months ago, which is crazy. So I don't know what they could be doing different with a Leader Class here. Maybe like a repaint or a remold. Maybe he's bigger, I don't know. Or maybe he just has more accessories from the Voyager Class release. If you ask me, I think this is slightly lazy and kind of boring that we're just getting the same character but in Leader Class for a subline. I don't know. I mean, obviously I haven't seen the damn thing, so I don't know if it's worth it or if it's actually cool or not, but just from what we know that we already have a Voyager Thundertron, it's kind of lackluster and boring in my opinion, but who knows. And now, moving into Studio Series, we have a Core Class 86 Steeljaw, which people have been pointing out that the 86 Steeljaw was replaced from the previously reported and covered Age of Extinction Steeljaw, and Rise of the Beast Wheeljack also was originally planned for a 2023 release, but now he's going to be in Wave 1 of this year because we have a listing of him right here as well. Me personally, I prefer G1 Steeljaw getting a new update first. I really don't care about the Age of Extinction dogs all that much, but I could see how people could be upset because there's really not any Bayverse representation going on for Studio Series next year, and it really sucks because there's so many other characters they could tap into that they could do, and they're just like sidelining the Studio Series line with other series when we don't even have all the Bayverse characters done yet. But going through the rest of this list, we have a Movie 6 Frenzy. I'm not sure if that's for the Bumblebee movie or if it's a code name for the Studio Series 86 movie. And then we have the listing for Movie 7 Wheeljack that I talked about. And then there's an 86 Gnaw package refresh. It's going to be the same as the original release from, what was that, last year or 2021. And then we have a deluxe War for Cybertron Decepticon Infantry. I think we've known about this for a while now. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to come out sometime this year, but it got bumped to early next year. That's going to be pretty cool. More army builders. They said that we would be getting more army builders for Transformers, and this is one of them, and I cannot wait to see how it looks. And now we have some interesting ones that are kind of all over the place here. We have a next-gen deluxe class Bumblebee. People are speculating this could be for the Transformers 1 movie coming out next year, which I think it very well could be, or it could be maybe like a live-action video game subline name. Who knows what that? Those are my two guesses, but I'm probably leaning more towards it being for the Transformers 1 movie. But then again, I think their plan for the new movies is for Studio Series to release those a year after the movies come out, so they have the mainline Deluxes and Voyagers in place of that. Because you know Hasbro, they want to get more bucks. They want to get people to buy the more less accurate figures, the mainline Deluxes and Voyagers, like what they did with Rise of the Beast, and then buy the Studio Series versions a year later. That's my only reason on why it may not be for Transformers 1. But again, who knows? They could be switching things up and they're releasing the mainline stuff along with Studio Series this year. Because that's what they ended up doing with Rise of the Beast when it got delayed. Obviously, we saw the mainline Deluxes and Voyagers released it alongside the Studio Series stuff. So that very well could be what's going on. But again, I have no idea. And then we have an HM Megatron. Now, I don't know what HM stands for, but it might be High Moon. So maybe this is I don't know, maybe, but it says Deluxe, so I don't know if it would be a Fall of Cybertron Megatron, or maybe the listing is incorrect and it's a Voyager class. I don't know what that could stand for, HM. My mind immediately went to High Moon, but again, I have no idea. And then we have a Voyager class Movie 6 Skywarp, which seems to be just a repaint of the Bumblebee movie Seeker mold into Skywarp, so that's pretty cool. And then we have a Voyager War for Cybertron game, Ratchet, which is awesome. Now, we obviously know now that there's going to be an Ironhide repaint on the horizon within a year or two from now, so that's going to be pretty cool to see. And then we have a Gen A level AST Movie 8 OP, which could be a mainline gimmick toy for Optimus Prime, because it doesn't say Studio Series or Legacy, so I'm assuming that's going to be a gimmick toy for a Transformers 1 Prime figure. And we have a level AST 86 Bumblebee, but then that sort of throws out the mainline theory that I just said, because it says 86 here for Bumblebee, which seems to be pointing towards it being from the 1986 movie. So maybe this is a Generations subline within its own thing. I have no idea what they're planning next year, guys. This is pretty random and crazy, because there's Movie 8, which is obviously for Transformers 1, and then there's 86 Bumblebee put in the same line as this Optimus Prime. Maybe they're trying to fit in some 86 movie characters into the mainline Deluxes and Voyager releases of the Transformers 1 movie. That's my guess. I don't know. That would be kind of random. But again, next year's the 40th anniversary, so you never know what Hasbro's going to do when it's an anniversary for Transformers. So your guess is as good as mine on what any of that means. My most excited ones here, I'd say, is Motormaster, Slipstream, and there was another one that I was pretty excited for. Sideburn, I guess you could say too, because if it is just a repaint of Shadow Striker, again, that would be a Cybertronian Sideburn, and that's awesome. But yeah, guys, let me know down below, what do you guys think about these new listings? Do they blow you away, or are you just bored with them? And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!